Hello, Risen King family. Pastor Tim here. I am so excited to gather together with you this Sunday for our church services. I'm excited just because I've been gone for a couple weeks, and I'm looking forward to being back together with my church family. We had a great couple weeks of family vacation. I did a big road trip across 4 states, 4 national parks, 2 Disney parks, 2,500 miles. It was crazy, but it was a lot of fun. But it's good to be back. Good to be back home, and it's going to be great to be back at Risen King this Sunday. I'm excited for Sunday, not just because I've been away, but also because we have a couple special things coming up this Sunday. First of all, we are starting a new series this Sunday. It's a series that we'll be in throughout the fall, working our way through the book of 2 Corinthians in a series called Transforming Lives. As we look through 2 Corinthians, we're going to see that God wants us to cooperate with Him in the work He's doing to transform our lives to make us more like Jesus. This transformation includes us growing in holiness and in wholeness, in our character, in freedom, in greater power. And it's so exciting to think that God wants to do this kind of work in our lives. So we're going to consider how God wants to transform our lives, but we're also going to be seeing, as we make our way through the book, that God wants to use us to be agents of transformation in the lives of those around us. So not only do we cooperate with the work He's doing in our lives, but we cooperate with Him in the work He's doing to transform the lives of people who cross our path every day. For the people we know who are broken and hurting and bound up and stuck and in need of transformation, God wants to use us to bring His transforming power and His transforming presence to them. It's going to be an amazing series. I have a lot of expectation for it. I really think that God's going to use this to do some amazing things in our lives. And I think this is going to be a season where we see God revealing to us how He wants us to reach out, maybe beyond our comfort zones, beyond the walls of our church, and see some transformation happen in the lives of our families and friends and co-workers, in our neighborhoods and in our community. So I am really excited to get to start that series for you this Sunday. We're going to be looking at the first 11 verses of 2 Corinthians 1. So I'd encourage you between now and Sunday to take a few minutes, look over those verses, pray, meditate on them, and you'll be ready for our time together Sunday morning. The other thing that I'm really excited about for this Sunday is that we're going to have a special guest with us. You probably know that over the last few months we've been in a process of looking for a new worship pastor. We narrowed down the pool of applicants to one candidate that we're considering, and he's going to be with us leading worship on Sunday. His name's Ryan Floridia. He's coming to us from New York, and he's going to be with us to lead worship. He's out here for the weekend having some other meetings and interviews with me and some other folks as well. And we're trusting that God is really going to use this time that he's here to confirm if he is indeed the right guy for us, to clarify if that's not the case. But I'm excited that he gets to lead worship for us on Sunday. And I want to encourage you to be praying for him as he considers if this is a good fit for him. Be praying for me as I make this hiring decision with input from the board and others. And just be praying for our time together on Sunday, that it's a powerful time of worship as we gather together to seek the Lord. I'm excited to see Ryan lead, and I want to encourage you to come and be a part of that as well. There's stuff coming up this fall as we are starting to turn the corner here in another couple of weeks into school starting up and kind of maybe back into a normal fall routine. There'll be lots of classes and studies and opportunities here at Risen King. 2 dates that I want to make sure you have in mind are, first of all, our annual meeting on August 28th. August 28th at 6 p.m. It's a Sunday night. We're going to gather together for this time of rejoicing over how God's been at work at Risen King in the past year, and then looking ahead to some of what we anticipate He's going to be doing in the coming year. We'll give some updates on finances and some other stuff. We'll be considering who is going to be serving on our elder and governing board for the next year. And I want to encourage you, if Risen King is your church, come to the annual meeting on August 28th. And I think you'll be glad you did. The other date I want to make sure you have in mind are our baptisms at Whiskeytown Lake on September 17. This is an annual Risen King tradition that's getting a bit of a makeover this year. Instead of doing this on a Sunday afternoon, we're doing it on a Saturday morning. We'll be gathering out there around 10 or so, doing the baptisms around 11. We're also not doing it at the reserved group use area, but we're doing it on one of the public beaches there at Whiskeytown. But what's not changing is this opportunity for people who want to go public with their commitment to Jesus and say, yeah, I want to be baptized to show my friends and the world that I am following Jesus. And so I'm excited for this time together. I want to encourage you to plan to come. Even if you don't know anyone who's going to be baptized, come. It's a great church family event, and it's going to be a lot of fun out at the lake. And if you've never been baptized but would like to find out more about taking this important step in your spiritual journey, we'd love to talk with you. Contact the church office, grab me or one of the other pastors on Sunday, and we'd love to tell you more about this. And to find out about everything else that's going on this fall, just keep looking at the website, at the smartphone app, check the bulletin every week, and you'll be informed on all the stuff that's coming up. Well, again, I'm excited for this Sunday. Hope to see you there, and can't wait to see all that God's going to do.